going on? It's your dog Art Man, back with another boxing conversation. Yeah. Teo versus Devin Haney. Will it happen next? That's what it's looking like. Even though Teo doing a lot of bullshitting, it's gonna happen next. I think he's finally cornered. Ain't too much. Ain't no. There's really nowhere he can go, to be honest. Like, Top Rank not gonna give him no crazy bread to fight. He got all types of mandatories coming up. Nah, he has to fight. He has to fight somebody if he wants to see some type of bag. And Duck and Dev last time got him fucked up because he ducked Dev and tried to fight Cambosis. A lot of people don't remember that. Teo was supposed to fight Devin for undisputed for all of the belts, literally. But this nigga said, nah, I'm gonna fight Cambosis, my mandatory. And the IBF, even though they be mandating a lot of fights, they didn't even mandate the fucking Cambosis fight. They're just like, oh, you want to fight him now? Well, shit. We're sanctioning it, so fuck it. Go ahead. This dumbass nigga, man, fought Cambosis and got his ass kicked. But now he's bounced back, years later, that's in the past. And, I hate to be the guy that always bring up the Cambosis fight because I don't want to say, oh, well, your career's over because you lost. No, I'm not the type of guy that'll do anything or say anything like that. But here's my thing. Nigga, the years has passed now. It's time for you to step up and fight the man that you've been avoiding, which is Devin Haney. Says, salute Art, man. Shout out to the people in the chat, man. Said, my dude, the ghost, he said, Art, I just want to know where all these Teo fans came from, bro. I see all the comments on the Devin boxer. Actually, win the poll, 90% Teo. You trust me. Look, you already know where they came from. They came from the Ryan bandwagon. They jumped off of that and landed on fucking Teo's bandwagon. But now they don't know which side of the fence they should ride on because they're not sure if Teo's gonna make this fight. If Teo doesn't make this fight, they're gonna jump ship. But if he makes this fight, Teo's about to have a gang of fans. Watch. Gang of fans. Gang of fans. The same fans that Ryan Garcia is crying about left him. So I'm on fucking Twitter, right? Or X, or what they want to call it. And this nigga Ryan Garcia, he's all crying and shit. Oh, man. All the fans, man. To all the people who left me, bro. You guys can stay on that side, dude. Nah, Ryan, shut the fuck up, nigga. You never had fans to begin with, bro. You just had racist fucking Haney haters on your side for the time being. And I try to tell that to that nigga, man. Like, bro, don't believe this hype. Nigga, these niggas is supporting you because you cheated Devin. Let you slip up. Let you slip up, these niggas gonna be gone. And here they are today on Teo's side, and nigga, Ryan Garcia's comment section just be filled with people. Oh yeah, look what you did to Devin, bro. We fuck with you, Ryan. King Ryan, bro. When he coming back, bro? All them same niggas gone. Gone. Now niggas is telling me I ain't never supported Ryan Garcia. Yeah, we know. So shout out to my dude Brian Johnson, the one and only. Said BFTV just said shared inside info that Devin versus Teo signed called Teo just called him a dictator so he can get out the fight. Yeah. He's gonna try to make us. But here's the thing: the reason why it's gonna backfire on him if he doesn't accept this fight, because nobody's gonna believe that. Oh, niggas asked for too much and Devin Duck. Nobody's gonna believe that shit no more. That's just dead. Now that's one thing I like about Turkey. No more. Oh, the promoter said this and the promoter said that. No, nigga, there's one nigga footing the bill, and he says this is what is gonna happen. And if you don't like it, then we're just not gonna have this event with you in it. So we already see the play now. It's no more, oh, well, Bob Arum said, yeah, it's no more, oh, well, the promoter did this, so we just can't make the fight. Blame the promoter. Nah, nigga, we see what's going on. But that man in the corner right now. He's in the corner right now. He's in the corner right now, so it's not too much places he could go. So watch T would be the negative 1,000 favorite. Said if Turkey pulls the plug because Teo insulted him, then I need to know why he rewarded Ryan for handling a major pay-per-view. Fresh off of drug suspension, tell the world F all Muslims. Yeah. Real shit, Brian. Niggas gonna ask that question. Niggas gonna ask that question. Damn, nigga, you wanna pull the plug because he said that, but this nigga said, fuck your whole religion. And you made this nigga the main event. So basically, the fight is signed, and Teo doing things to get out, like ask for a catch weight, but Devin agreed to it. Reason why I see Teo going at Turkey, he trying to go at Turkey, trying to make it seem like Turkey the bad guy. Niggas ain't trying to hear that shit no more, bro. Niggas is not trying to hear that shit no more. Niggas is like, man, we ain't already seen good fights under this guy. Nigga, as we see, this nigga's making two promoters work together, nigga. He's making all these promoters work together under his banner. So, like, stop it. We seen this shit already, bro. If Tyson Fury versus Usyk can happen, nigga, twice, what the fuck is making this not happen? And T.O., he was trying to come off as smart and witty, and all this shit, bro. Nigga, you sound like a goofy, bro. You and your fans, your little 15 fans are goofy, nigga. But one thing I noticed, though, the same people who said, oh, Devin's performance was so whack. It was so terrible. They want to see this fight. But they ain't trying to bet no money on Teo. Strange how that works. They said Devin's boring. They don't want to see Devin fight because he's a runner and all this shit, right? Off of fucking one fight after a fucking layoff. They say he's a runner and all this shit. But these niggas want to see this fight. But they don't want to bet on Teo, though. Why is that? Only got one person on Twitter who wants to bet me for this Teo versus Haney fight. I'm like, man, this can't be the same timeline that said Haney is trash and he don't have no confidence and he's scared. Niggas ain't trying to bet no money. Oh, right. They don't want to bet no fucking money because they know at the end of the day they can say whatever. But nigga, the game is called boxing, not knockout. So if he goes in there, outclass him, outpoint him, you know what happens. So niggas don't want to. They don't want to put their hard-earned cash on that. They don't want to bet that. They don't want to bet that at all. Said Teo really asked for a catch weight, hoping Devin didn't accept it, but he did. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, niggas. Bro, stop it, man. This nigga Dev went to fucking Australia to get that fucking fight, man, with Cambosis. The nigga that beat you, bro. Go ahead, serve it up, nigga. Stop being so scary. Shout out to the brother Copper. My dude Copy says, salute Art Man the Great. I finally caught him to the Teo after years of Teo ducking. He was 135 and unified. Now he trying to weasel out of a fight. Yeah. Look, the winner of the main events should be fighting each other. Devin Haney won his fight. Teofimo Lopez won his fight. Ryan lost his fight. Rolly doesn't want to fight Teo or Devin. So, nigga, therefore, we should be making Devin versus Teo. Devin had the worst performance of the night. Devin was just so scared. And he has no confidence. Meanwhile, the niggas that you said had the fight of the night, this nigga running scared. To say what's hating on Devin, to say what's right with Riot, and now Teo crying for yeah. These niggas, man, look, these guys will sit here and say Devin is just so awful, he's so terrible. But I can't find that one person who said that who wants to bet against him. Why is that? You know why? Because these niggas just be talking out of their ass, man. And they get so mad at me when I point it out. Oh, our man, he a big fan. He just a big no, nigga. I just see the bullshit, bro. Like some dumbass nigga today. Let me play the clip, man. I had to I had to turn my brother BFT, not BFT, blue blood off because I was just chilling, eating some food. I'm like, okay, let me listen to some boxing. Some niggas talk boxing while I eat some lunch. You know what I'm saying? So I'm eating, and I hear this nigga talk. He already sound like a hater in the chat, but Blue Blood let this nigga on the mic. So let me play what this nigga said, man. I had to turn it off after this shit. Hold on, where this shit at? Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. I said, man.
Did Jermaine Ortiz play mental games on him?
No, but Jermaine Ortiz is better than Devin Haney. Devin Haney has a bigger name. It's a difference from
what?
All right, so let me ask you a question. Did Jermaine Ortiz play mental games on him?
No, but Jermaine Ortiz is better than Devin Haney. Devin Haney has a bigger name. It's a difference from having a bigger.
This nigga said we got niggas saying niggas who ain't never even seen the belt, even touched the belt, saying they better than a nigga that's undisputed champion in the 140 and now about to be fighting in welterweight division. Nigga who already made history. Already can be on the fucking Hall of Fame if you already want to say this nigga career over like they try to say. Nigga, the day he end his career, he could be in the Hall of Fame just off the shit that he's already done. And then he want to say niggas like Jermaine Ortiz is better than that. And I'm like, dog, you know, at some point it's just like, damn, nigga, like, when's the hate gonna stop? When is the hate gonna stop? This nigga said Jermaine Ortiz is better than Devin Haney, but Devin Haney's just more popular. These niggas is crazy. Devin need to come back out with the motherfucking Devin versus everybody shirts. Because man, oh man, if niggas is walking around saying that shit confidently, like, I don't know. That's why I said I come on my own YouTube channel and I talk boxing with y'all, the family, because you just can't talk boxing with anybody. You can't. Shout out to my dude. Everybody in chat, my dude GHBTV. Oh, that's Greg. Shout out to Greg. Somebody who talks boxing, man. And they should Turkey should get my boy on the commentator job, man. I'm tired of hearing Chris Maddox and them niggas, man, and fucking Gabe Rosado. Tired of hearing fucking Gabe Rosado. Hold, let me drop that link for my nigga Greg. Hold on, give me a second, brother. Let me drop that link right now. Yeah, we just chopping it up. Like, man, you said most don't remember that parking lot incident where Teo and the straight disrespected Bill Devin using all type those people that came to Teo's side but for using the N-word. Yeah. I remember all that. I remember all that shit. These niggas really, I don't know. It's like they give niggas passes for ducking Devin, bro. So we'd rather hear Greg commentate the Zone trash commentary. The Zone is terrible. Yo, what's popping, bro?
What's going on? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
What's the deal? What's popping?
shit. We just talk about this Teo shit, man. What's your thoughts on this Teo possibly ducking, disrespecting Turkey and shit last minute?
I think Teo just wanted to shoot for boosts, for the money. The other fights for him at 140, I think he feel like they too tough, and they dim his light. You know what I'm saying? That little bit of light that he do have, I think they dim his light because everybody that you know that understand what's going on, he was dominant at 135 pounds. At 140, he not so dominant. So he trying to hurry up and steal some money before shit get real bad. But it don't look
That's what
like
I
it's gonna
think.
go
That's
his
what I
way.
said. That's definitely what I said. I feel like he trying to find that right opportunity to cash out on it. Because in his head, he still feel like he undefeated.
Yeah, yeah. He just he dealing with a lot right now. So he don't know which way to go. He like a mouse trapped in the corner. He don't know which way to go.
Yep. You think he gonna kiss the ring and apologize to Turk?
I mean, it's possible. A lot of dudes get caught up in that. He might go ahead and apologize.
Yeah, he said the buddy. Yeah,
I
and then
mean,
he tried to.
he apologized to Bud, so he might apologize to Turk.
He definitely gonna apologize to Turk. He need to apologize to your man Boots though, because he been talking crazy. Now he trying to make a video saying Boots ducked him and all this type of bullshit.
Yeah. Niggas be
Shout out to my
crazy.
dude who to go. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Do you think Devin Styles all wrong for Teo?
I think it is simply because we know Tio is better when you step into him. When you sitting in front of him, you know what I'm saying? He can look more impressive. But when you boxing him and you making him think and you making it a chess match, that's when he have a hard time. We seen that with guys with less ability. So Devin definitely gonna be trouble for him.
Hey yo, what's poppin'?
I see you got a legend on here, Art, man.
Lil,
You
what's
got the
up,
boy
Lil?
GHB.
Yeah, I got both legends up in here now.
Oh man, I'm only a legend because I'm associated with G.
But how you feeling tonight,
What's your
man?
deal?
What's your thoughts on this boxing shit with Teo?
I I think all right. So personally, I don't want nobody to give him an opportunity. Nobody that looks like us to give him an opportunity. If you want to fuck him up in the streets. Don't give him a payday. But at the same time, for the sake of boxing, I love the him and Dev fight. Him and Boots didn't make sense. That's a fight we never asked for. We've been wanting him versus Dev for a minute, and I don't think he can beat Dev. Can't cut the ring off.
That jab gonna be a problem for his ass. Too much of a problem for him. If he couldn't get past Cambosa's jab straight, imagine what Dev would do to that kid, man. But a lot of people they feel like Dev is quote unquote shell shocked, and he don't got no confidence. I wonder
I
if
think
Teo believe that.
for me, Art man, I think that Dev is a little shell shocked. I think that the Ryan shit is going to take some fights for Dev to combine what he's doing now defensively with what he used to do. But I don't even think he needs to be 100% Dev to beat Teo. The reality is Teo fights out of a very bladed stance. And when you fight out of a very bladed stance, it gives escape avenues to whoever's moving off the back foot. And as you can see, Dev can move for 12 rounds. And you've seen Teo struggle with guys, Sandor Martin, Jermaine Ortiz, who are lesser fighters than Dev. I think that Dev is going to give Teo a boxing lesson because, like G told me one time, Teo he can't create offense. He's not creative on offense. Teo will throw a 1 or 2 punch combination off of countering and then sit there and look at you. If you don't go out,
They're trying to
now
showboat.
he tries to showboat, and he showboats because he don't have anything else. Like he can't create any more offense. The showboating is like a what do you call it? What do you call it, G? Like a defense mechanism. Like I don't know what else to do now.
I seen in the Barbosa fight, he started to throw a little jab. He don't normally have a jab in his fight. He's throwing a little jab in that Barbosa fight. but he still ended up getting hurt by Barbosa with that straight right down the pipe. I've seen every fighter he fought hit him with that shit. It's like he can't get out the way of that.
He was able to jab somebody that was walking straight forward that he had a clear speed advantage on, not somebody giving him angles and different looks where he has to find them and then create offense. I think that's where he struggles at. If you come straight to him, he's gonna make you look silly. He has that kind of skill set. But if you make him try to find you, he struggles, man. And you've seen that in how many fights? It's not just one person. You've seen it against multiple people.
I don't think Dev is shell shocked how people say he is. I think it's the layoff. And with a guy like Teo, he could really show out against.
I mean, he in that last fight, he definitely shook some cobwebs off. I think it's partially the layoff, but it is partially the fight too. Because think about it, any man that ever been shot, you know what I mean? They think about that. Any man ever been knocked out or knocked down like that, been hit like that, they think about it. You know what I mean? It's not shell shock. Don't mean you bitching, but it's like, hold on, you're gonna second guess certain movements or certain punches because you like, I don't want to get hit like that again. You know what I'm saying? I think he think about it, but I don't think it's overwhelming to the point he not gonna perform.
I get that. Some folks are saying that like the man is just scared to be in the ring, like he want to retire type shit. I'm like, man,
Nah, not a art man. It was like I wasn't as defensively responsible before, and it cost me. Now I'm overly defensively responsible. It's going to take fights for it to merge, still be aggressive while keeping good defensive principles. It's going to take probably like one or two more fights, but the fight against Teo, he don't even need it.
that's what I'm thinking too. But shout out to my bro Bishop. What's going on, brother, man?
What's up, homie? I was just sitting here listening to them. I was listening to the points they was making. He makes sense, dog.
I guess it's Philly night. I got all the Philly legends up here, man.
What's up, Greg? What's up, why Sam?
What's up, cuz? How you feeling?
Ain't much, man. Yeah, I don't really think that Dev need that TO fight either. I agree with YSM because it's like you've been ducking Dev for a damn near dime. What the fuck should I feed you for now? After all the goofy shit you be on, I ain't giving you a dime. I wouldn't get that nigga shit. I'm glad Boots turned that shit down. I don't feed that nigga nothing. You don't need him.
Yeah, he wild for calling out Boots to begin with. This nigga not
Boots would
even
beat
your
the shit
weight
out
class.
of Teofimo Lopez. Teo know that. That's just for the social media and the internet. Boots would beat the living shit out of Teo. Ain't got nothing in his arsenal for Boots, bro. Nothing.
Nothing.
No, I'm talking about
Boots
not
can
on
make
his
that shit
best
a
day.
first round stoppage if he
On his
wanted
best
to.
day and Boots' worst day, he'll still beat the shit out of Teo. Teo has nothing for him. That's why I ain't mad at Boots for doing like and you on racist shit. I ain't feeding you nothing. You ain't getting nothing from me. Fuck out of here. He can't even beat them niggas. He can't even beat Gary Russell at 140. How the fuck you think you gonna beat Boots and you can't beat them? You probably can't even beat Richardson. You kidding me?
No, I think he
That's
loses both of
true.
those fights.
Yeah,
Respectfully.
he can't beat them niggas. He can't even beat George Kambosos. Talking about he wanna fight Bud and Boots, nigga. Right.
Right. Why we haven't seen him run it back with Cambosis yet? But everybody got to
Because
get it back in blood.
he turned that shit down. Teo a gimmick fighter, bro. He just get, he can. I ain't gonna act like he can't fight because he can't fight, but his levels though, he not on that level with them certain dudes that he's saying. He can't beat Keyshawn, none of them dudes. Like real shit. There's too many niggas before you think you could just step in the ring with Boots though. That's my
It's
thing.
it's one dude that at 47 that I think Teo could beat. It's just one guy.
Barrios.
That's it. But I think Brian
Everybody could
stops
beat him
him.
though.
Yeah, I think Brian Norman stops him. I think Boots stops him. I think Staniona stops him.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, bro.
Yep, and he already fought his mandatory, so I wonder where he gonna go now.
Teo is only Devin his only option though, because ain't nobody else really giving him no wave, no play. And Turk going for kind of force that fight because of the money involved. And he signed a contract to fight, I think 3 people, right? So he gonna have to fight one of them niggas.
That's unless Turkey might stall him out because the comments.
I would. I thought if Turkey love boxing, they should freeze him out for the shit he on anyway. That shit shouldn't be allowed. Like in boxing, like I know it's always the politics and it's racist, but he broad day with it though. Like he out in broad day saying this shit. Like it got to be some type of penalty with this shit. Like fine that nigga or something or stall him out, like you just said. That's what I do. The money hurt more than the other shit to me.
Why they saying that Mayweather signed him? Is that true?
I seen him in Mayweather gym. Mayweather a sucker though for that though, bro. How you feel about that, Greg?
I think Mayweather really, if you be honest, is one thing. Is one thing to be the man when you the man, but when you've been out the game and your name's still Mayweather, but you ain't been putting on those shows, you ain't really popping in the
Right.
algorithm. I think he needs something to keep him in the algorithm. So I think it's a publicity stunt.
Yeah, I don't think he want to let go, but it's the morals and principles that gotta be held though. Like you know what this boy on, and it's like it's coming off as personal hate towards Dev. Because why you training him for the upcoming Dev situation? Because that's what it look like it's gonna be. So you jumping dead full fledged out there to help the nigga beat Dev because of issues you got with Bill. I don't
Yeah, that's
respect
really
that. I mean, I see what you're saying. Like far as he don't want to let the limelight go because he Floyd. I get it. But nigga, you had your turn. It's them young guns' turn now, bro. You a fucking millionaire. Go ahead and enjoy your job.
yeah.
Yo, but
Somebody said basically he don't want to see the next young, Black American dude come up and surpass him.
It's too late. He can't stop it. You got Keyshawn, you got Shakur, you got Boots, you got Gary. It's too many niggas, bro. One of them niggas destined to be
yo,
better than you, or if not the same level.
I'm
You
I'm
can't
I'm gonna
stop
give this a
history, bro.
parallel. I'm gonna give this a parallel to the street, right? You ain't never noticed that the old heads that hate, and mind you, I'm approaching old head dumb. Me and G, right? You never noticed that the old heads that hate is the same old heads that's out here still trying to be in the mix, messing with the young girls, the whole nine, and the old
Mm.
heads that kind of like push the young boys forward is the old heads that settle down with like a wife and kids, like they off somewhere being an old head. And the dudes that kind of give the young boys the most shit is the niggas that's in the club with the young boys. That's the vibe that I get from Floyd. It's over, bro.
Yeah,
Everybody has their season. Like
ain't like
this
you
is
see
your
minute. You see minute already. You a legend. Like it's
yeah,
definitely over.
this is your
These
time
niggas
to
can't
pay it
get it up.
forward.
They can't give it up. You see Manny Pacquiao, he's still trying to make it something happen.
But Pacquiao ain't boasting like Floyd. He not that type of nigga like Floyd. Pacquiao actually get that bread back to his folks and all. He don't really care. He do it for them for real. He do it for himself, but he got meaning behind it. Floyd just like an asshole, bro. Let's be all we. He a legend. I respect him everything he did. You know what I mean, I can't get mad at him. He got that bag, and
I
he did
can't
it. He
respect
did it
that
in a
whole
good
three
way.
fingers up with the Ryan Garcia shit.
But his movements don't be that shit. That shit look funny on the chessboard to me.
I felt like Manny gave Devin good advice when he told him balance. Right? Ellie was trying to fish and have Manny say some hating shit. Like he's terrible with that. But I felt like Manny gave him good advice. A balance. Try to win the fight, but also you want to put on for the people. Boxing is a thing of balance, but the first thing you got to do is win that fight. First and foremost, don't put on for the fans and risk of you possibly losing.
Yeah, you pretended to like that last fight.
Yeah, they
I feel
asked him
like a
about
lot of people give him a little too much slack for that fight. Like, God damn, nigga can't have a layoff.
No, only
Like,
reason like
yeah,
don't get me
shit.
wrong. I like the I ain't mad at that for fighting like that, but I just wanted to see more of what you because of what you went through and how you was treated and cheated. So I wanted you to come back like on that revenge shit, like how you was talking it, like. But he went in for smart, which I ain't mad at it because the game is hit not get hit. So I
I
get
think
it.
he
I ain't
wanted
in
to
the
show
ring. I
out on
ain't taking
fucking
up all the
Ryan.
punches, so I can't get
Art,
so mad. But
Art man.
What's
He get
popping?
all right. So you got dudes that overly critical of Dev, right? But
Yeah.
did Dev deserve criticism for that performance? Yeah. And the reason was Ramirez had nothing for him. Off the movement, when he decided to let his hands go, he couldn't fucking miss. And the shit was sharp and had snap to it. After like the sixth to seventh round, Dev could have pressed on the gas on him. He could have. He chose
Yeah.
not to. That's my issue with that. It's like
And
what you was doing was
I
working.
totally
Step on the
understand that.
gas.
I totally understand that. That's why I ain't, when people say, "Oh, they feel a certain type of way," I ain't trying to argue with them. My thing is, it's like, damn, my nigga can't get a grace period. Like the nigga can't come back after a long layoff and shake off the ring rust. I could see if he was doing this, consecutively, multiple fights going forward. It's the first fight back after fighting the nigga that was on the juice.
all right, hey, all right. What if he come back and do that shit again though?
Then I'll be like, all right, nigga, you got to step it up. You got to figure it
Oh,
out.
is he damaged then?
Could be. Look. I still tell people to this day I feel like Wilder didn't come back the same after that second fight. Niggas talking about, oh, the third fight was good, man. I was at that third fight, man. As soon as Tyson Fury touched him, what, like in the second, third round, Wilder went down quick as hell. I said, oh man, I ain't never seen Wilder take a punch like this and just fall down in the first couple rounds. Like that damage is real fighting niggas that will put a beating on you on the previous fight. But yeah, man, I feel like we just giving them a little too much slack saying that, oh, this nigga, he fights like this all the time. But I don't see how people can say that in the same breath and say, well, I like a classic fight like Lomachenko versus Devin Haney. It's like, man, this brother gave us classic fights. How do we know this nigga's fucking shot for good off the fight that he's
No.
just coming back
Any
on? You know what I'm saying?
anybody that says he's shot, that's some bullshit because you need to see it.
A
I
nigga
need
bet
to
me
see a couple of
$200 said Devin was shot,
yeah. I need
on
to
the
see
Facebook group.
I need to see a couple of fights before I say like this fight. My only criticism was I, the movement in the first round was too much, and you could tell he hadn't been in there in a minute, and it was weighing on his mind. But after the sixth and seven, once he started letting his hands go, and Ramirez couldn't do nothing with it, I'm like, all right, Dev, settle in and start working behind your stick. He didn't do it. I need to see a mixture of you being defensive and you letting your hands go in the next fight. I'm not saying I need to see it all at once, but I need to see you working towards that.
I definitely hear you. He definitely got to mix it up in the next fight for sure. But I think you understand. Like you said, the brothers, when he fought, Ryan Garcia, he didn't keep his defense all the way up. You know what I'm saying? So he ended up getting caught, and that type of shit. He did think about it. You can tell. But it's like, damn, if you just came from that, why would you go into this next fight like that again when you could just be on your defense the whole fight while you shaking this ring rust off?
I don't think he fully trusts his kung fu. Whatever he was working on, he don't fully trust it yet. And I think it's literally going to take time for him to trust in marrying the styles. The reason why I have I have criticism of Dev is because I think Dev is a Hall of Famer already. So
Yeah.
I'm going to treat you as such. I'm not going to shit on you, but I think that you are of the highest caliber of fighters.
Yeah. You know what I be hearing too? I'm hearing a lot of Floyd comparisons from a lot of fans, and I'm like, man, how can y'all say this guy is not like Floyd, but then you holding him to Floyd standards? It's just crazy. But then again, you could say, well, his pops is promoting him like that. So I understand. So, plus,
He
Bill
just need to
Clinton
just
move like that.
keep getting
Yeah.
better and keep winning. Stay in the gym, focus on that, right? If he knocks, I'm sorry, if him and Teo get in the ring, when he knocks Teo off, I think, he, bro, he's a black fighter, so the criticism is gonna always be there. If he fights Teo, they're gonna say he ducked somebody else. If he doesn't fight Teo, they're gonna say he ducked Teo. That's just the reality of it. He needs to do what's best for him, take the fights that he wants to take, and be defensively responsible while letting his hands go in pockets. I don't need to see you being super reckless, but I
If
also,
we
if
see the
you,
same Dev from Cambosis versus Dev one against Teo,
Or the
that's
Regis
that's an
Devin.
easy that's an easy.
no, bro, I want to see a better version though, right? I feel like he was scratching the surface. The best dev that I saw was against Lomachenko.
Me too. I
Yeah, because he
always
was
say that.
pushed to the edge. He was
I always
pushed,
say that.
so he had to
Hell
bring
yeah.
his tools out.
Brought the
He
tools
showed that he
out,
could fight on the inside.
game
That
plan,
that
all
showed me
that.
something.
Dev gonna be all right. I just think Dev just like need to lock in and focus and possibly limit his time on social media and just really focus and stop caring about what people think and just go for what you
Exactly.
know.
Get the fuck off of social media. But then again, you need to just pay niggas to handle his social media instead of just being there focused what these niggas is saying. You can tell that he probably let that shit get to him. I think he let that lawsuit talk get to him when people calling him a snitch and all that shit.
So
Nigga
sometimes
like
you
me,
fall victim to social media.
I'd have kept
Some
that shit. I don't give a
boxers fall
fuck.
victim to it too
That nigga
much.
have to pay me.
K Rod,
Real
what up?
shit. I would have kept that lawsuit. Ryan would have to pay me. I don't give a fuck. We could still settle in the ring after you pay me.
Yo, what I didn't like is they act like he was the first fighter to sue other fighters. Like, yo, I want to dispel something. A fight is a fight, right? Boxing is business. I never seen somebody have to weigh in to punch somebody on the streets. We entered into a partnership, into an agreement to participate in a contest on these terms. You violated those terms.
Bro,
Pay
some
me.
of these niggas we be arguing on Twitter be
This is
kids, bro.
business.
these
This is
niggas be
business.
born in
Pay me.
2010 and shit, trying to argue about this shit, talking about this is the first time they seen something like this. Of course, it's the first time you seen it, nigga. First time
No,
you seen it.
bro, it's the thing is, K Rob, appreciate the love, bro. Floyd sued Victor Ortiz. Steve Cunningham sued Tarver.
Zed Judah sue somebody too.
Oh yeah, Zab Judah sued remember the boy where he had the brain damage?
Mm-hmm.
Like this is like bro, this is business. And I
Wilder sued
understand.
Povetkin.
Oh,
Then
what for
Holyfield
training
sue
expenses, right?
Tyson.
I think because he ended up getting caught up with some pairs and ended up postponing the fight and getting the fight completely
Yeah,
canned.
but Wilder has spent money on camp and he did camping in the UK.
Yeah,
And I
niggas
think
just
that was
out
the
here
reason.
getting red. Yeah, that shit would have pissed me off too. I just flew out here for a vacation for what? Man, I bet. Imagine he fought Povetkin and he ended up fucking losing and he tested positive. Niggas would not be trying to hear that. Oh, nigga cheated. I think that's what been the first time we heard about that shit where niggas making excuses for cheating. So, so other than Tank, he still ain't fight nobody on that hit list.
Who
Yeah,
that?
he said, Dev, who you know got a hit list? These fighters don't really be having hit lists like that, bro. Have you noticed fighters don't be directly calling people out after they fights no more?
I can see
Maybe
Dev wanting to fight everybody on the list. I don't see him beating everybody on that list though. He got a good chance though with a lot of them.
Everybody looking for the money grab. Everybody trying to be a businessman. Everybody trying to see what's their next best move. And then I think sometimes they price themselves out, or sometimes they wait around for the wrong shit. It's just
Exactly.
a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
Man, people are saying basically back then fighters are better because niggas was more hungry. Niggas wasn't getting paid like the way they get paid today. I
Who
low key
y'all
feel like that's true.
who y'all rocking with on that Keyshawn and Edwin fight?
Keyshawn.
Keyshawn.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be an exciting fight, but I think Keyshawn is the more durable fighter, and I think he more vicious going to the body, things like that. As long as he don't get greedy, he won't get caught with nothing too crazy. And I think probably like around the eighth, ninth round, he can get De Los Santos out of there.
Bro, we haven't seen that nigga since that Shakur fight.
That nigga dangerous though. I can't sleep on that little nigga. But I think Keyshawn gonna beat him up too though.
He he's definitely dangerous. He's explosive. He got good feet, but he's been out of the ring and he's coming off an injury. Me and G put. I've seen him spar on multiple occasions. I wouldn't be surprised if Keyshawn stopped him. I'm just gonna say that.
Mm, that's gonna be a statement too, though, a little bit.
Don't be surprised. Man.
No, I won't be surprised. I like Keyshawn. I think he can fight. And it's the home team here around too, though. He locked in. He over there sparring with Bud and them niggas, man. He gonna be something special.
Nah, but what y'all think about Edwin Del Santos coming off this long ass layoff though?
How long was it?
Nigga, since that Shakur fight,
Like a deuce?
2 years, and then he coming off some type of
Yeah.
they said like he had a blood clot or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know
I
about
think I
that.
think I think it's definitely going, affect him a little bit. But I think after the first 2 rounds, he'll get it together. I mean, but we can't look for him to be completely sharp because it's been a minute. I mean, it is gonna play a part, but I mean, when you in this business and you understand the level, shit, these things are gonna happen. This is a perfect opportunity for him. It might have been the layoff that he needed. You never know. Sometimes the guys need a layoff, get their body healthy. You know what I mean? Get back on track in the gym, shit like that, and get hungry. So it might be a good situation for him.
That's true. That could happen. But Keyshawn is just active, bro. He's an active fighter, man. Can't really bet against an active fighter.
Yeah,
No,
I got Keyshawn for the win too.
I definitely wouldn't bet against Keyshawn.
I
Not
gotta go
right now.
12 though.
But I don't know. I just seen Keyshawn get caught with some little shit, here and there. Nothing
Albright
too
caught him.
crazy.
Albright had a good chance. He had heard Sunday for a little second.
That dude that he fought that had the no contest because he was smoking that devil's
yeah,
lettuce.
that's
Yeah,
Wolf.
that dude he caught him with some shit. I think Edward can catch him with some shit, but he got to be
No,
sharp.
anybody can get caught. I think Keyshawn got a good chin though. He's strong. Keyshawn strong.
And I
What
think
y'all think about the
Keyshawn
weight
learned
situation?
from
Y'all think
that
he too
fight.
big for the weight or what? Or you think he
I
just
mean, you
fine?
make the weight. I don't think you too big. You make the weight. You make the weight. You make the weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, he
ain't
definitely
really.
he definitely a big young boy, and I think he learned from that shot he took. I think he got better from that. And of course, he gonna be at 140 soon. But I think, like my man said, he could make 35. So if you can make 35, why not make 35?
Yeah.
After this fight, what do you do if you Keyshawn?
Call out Shakur.
Or tank. Or move up to 140 and
Call
holler
out.
at Gary Russell, one of them
Well,
dudes.
I remember you got more Italia, right?
Yeah, he about to have a belt. That could be for a fucking unification.
Easy
You
work.
make
Call out.
He gonna run through more tire.
Call out Teo.
Mm.
Tio ain't gonna. Now hell no. If he ain't fighting Dev, he damn sure ain't gonna fight no a younger nigga. Keyshawn said Del
Shit,
Santos is quick too. Hell yeah.
he don't get no upcoming fights, and everybody freeze him out. He ain't gonna have no choice but to
yo,
fight Keyshawn.
he the only bull that listen, right? Let's keep it a bean. People know the name Teofimo Lopez, but people ain't paying to see him fight. The reality is he fought Josh Taylor in a 5,000 seat arena. These other guys are fighting way lesser known opponents in tens and twenties. He don't got the juice. People know his name from antics or watching free on ESPN, but people aren't paying to see Teofimo Lopez fight. Keyshawn put 10,000 in there with Gustavo Limos, bro. Gustavo Limos. Who the fuck is
Had
that, yo?
had the sisters singing the national anthem.
That's why he doing
That
all
shit
of
was
that shit
beautiful.
so he can be noticed.
Boots. What did Boots do? 15,000 with David Amnesia?
Yeah,
Yes,
hell
sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Nigga, I done seen Jamal James do more than Tio here in Minneapolis.
Like, come on.
Oh,
We got to keep it a being. Like, right now, them young bulls don't need him. They making shit shake on their own. Keyshawn sold out 10,000 in his hometown. Fucking Teo is in a small room at Madison Square Garden. What are we talking about?
Yeah, he definitely not no big draw.
Do
Bro,
I still have
he
it?
trying to sell. He trying to sell it to the highest bidder. You talking about fighting Boots though? That's crazy. That's some crazy shit. That's worse than Mikey Garcia versus Spence.
Yeah, Boots would have definitely stopped him 5, 6 rounds. Probably earlier than that.
He'd have made that nigga esophagus explode.
Bro, that's a fight that didn't even make sense. It's a fight that we weren't asking for. Nobody asked for that fight until dumbass motherfuckers that beat. I ain't gonna disrespect them because I feel like black issues should stay where only black people can speak on them. I'm just gonna say Tim Bradley and Clarissa called it competitive fight. That's not a competitive fight. If I see you get sparked by Sandor Martin, you got dropped by Sandor Martin and George Kambosos, who's not big punchers, at 135 and 140 pounds. I'm supposed to expect you going up against like you don't have a attribute above Jerron Henderson. He's big, he's fast, he's powerful, he's long, he's tall, he's mean with a great skill set. You can't take punches from them dudes, so but you gonna take a punch from Boots. The fuck are we talking about, man?
Yeah. Yeah, because his
Yeah,
wins not
I
even
told
wins
you,
for real. It's
yeah.
questionable on all that shit. Jermaine Ortiz, he went to war with Claggett, a hard 12.
I told
Yeah.
you, Mill, that was a backdoor move, cousin.
I believe you, Jay. I believe you. But
Matter of fact, I got the proof.
Mm.
you got the file, Jay?
Yeah, I got the proof in my phone. I had the screenshot something that Tim Bradley he commented on YouTube.
Well,
He said y'all better stay away from that man Tio. He crazy. He crazy.
yeah, that was his top rank. Was like, hey, we really want this fight. Because of course, motherfuckers don't know business. They gonna get a free 20% off of sending him over there with Turkey. He don't draw. Well, that's a win.
Bob trying to get away from that nigga. Bob trying to get away from him.
Facts. He
What type of
had
contract he got with these niggas? I swear he been with him forever.
no.
Nigga,
Whenever
too
you
much
win a
nut shit.
belt, it
Too much nut
automatically
shit.
re-ups
Yeah,
you.
that ain't.
You hear me, Arman? In
What you say?
contracts, if you depending on the verbiage, right? If they get you in the top 10, top 15, it'll re-up for a year, it'll re-up for 2 years. If you win a belt or you get a title fight, it re-ups for 2 years. If you get if you won a certain fight, like if you won in Lomachenko, top rank be like, all right, we'll give you Lomachenko, but you gotta re-up with us for another 3 years. That's how guys like will end up in these long-term contracts. But the reality is Bob is losing money on bro. Tio wants millions of dollars for his purse, but he's fighting in a 5,000 seat arena. How can Bob recoup his money?
He can't. Only way he can recoup is keep him on a long term deal, but put him in there against somebody that's gonna make them some money.
And whoop his ass so they can see that from the backside.
Bob tired of playing with him, bro. He tired.
Yeah, because Bob had the interview saying that he keep turning down all. They was naming. I think it was on Dante's Boxing Nation. He was saying that shit. Bob had an interview saying he was turning everybody down.
If he was a star, why was he the opening bout on that card, bro?
The fight, the fight before Barbosa, he turned down Kenneth Sims. He was
Mm.
supposed to be
Oh
fighting
yeah,
Kenneth Sims at one time.
he did turn down Kenneth Sims. He turned down Matias. He turned down
No,
Sims. He turned down a
Norman,
couple of them. Yeah, but the narrative is going to be that man, Boots is ducking him. Come
Devin
on,
turned down Devin. He turned multiple times. Turned down Shakur. Yeah, he don't be really wanting no smoke for real. He just
Turned down Cambosa's rematch.
Tio a fucking gimmick.
He turned down the Cambosa's rematch, but he talking about he want to fight Boots.
come on. Man.
Hey, but I
I'm
want to
just
know y'all thoughts on that Tank versus Roach rematch. They said Tank going hard in the gym.
I
He
I,
focused now. What y'all think?
I like Tank on a rematch because he didn't want to feel that loss. He felt the pressure. He know he can't lose this joint. But I won't be surprised if Lamont win though, because I seen what I seen in the first fight.
I thought you
they're not
said
gonna let
Lamont. I
Lamont
thought you
win.
said Lamont drinking that beer. So
Yeah,
you
I seen him throwing that shit down. That shit don't mean nothing no, but I just got Tank in this one.
by decision or knockout.
I can't call that one. I don't know. I just got him winning.
What's your thoughts on that, YSM?
I think I think it's going to be another competitive fight. It's a different like Tank be getting over on dudes. Greg pointed this out to me one time. He get over on dudes because dudes are afraid, right? If you notice, Tank will walk up, touch you on the way in, play with you, try to chump you, flinch at you. You notice it wasn't none of that against Lamont. I know you, and I think Tank's
So
a
you saying
great
he got
fighter,
that Mike
complete fighter.
Tyson effect?
But yeah, but when you know a dude, you can't play like I know you, bro. Like
Hmm.
I know you ain't that. Like I known you since we were kids. You ain't that. You ain't no gorilla. Like, what's up? Then that's how he did. Tank showed Lamont a lot of respect. And it was either two
Out the
things.
gate.
One Lamont, he knew Lamont wasn't nobody to play with, or two, Lamont Lamont rolled with some people that he know not even to take it past a certain point. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be a good competitive fight. I think Tank's gonna edge this one. But I think Lamont's gonna give a good showing and then stay at the top of 30 and 35.
They said who's the best lightweight right now? They got Tank ranked as number one. I said I don't know. We should rank them number one, and we should have it Tank slash Lamont Roach to this rematch. Man, I'm surprised that it was like this. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think he was gonna drop or make him take a knee. I ain't see that happen. I don't think nobody's seen that happening.
Yeah, I ain't see that happening.
That's it. But that's the thing with the game. People underestimate people not because they don't pay attention to the sport, but it's just like we get hung up on seeing something so many times that we forget what we saw it up against, or we forget what was going on at the time, or we forget that there's other guys out here who just ain't going for that shit. You know what I mean? Tank just gotta come with something better.
He definitely gotta come with something better.
What if he
I,
try to go in there throwing a lot of punches and he get countered,
I think
get put
the
on his
politics gonna
ass?
play a part in this win though, because it's like YS said, it's gonna be a competitive fight. I can't not see it not being competitive from what I seen in the first fight. And like he pointed it out perfect that the styles they know each other, so it ain't a game. So Tank definitely
So,
gotta come on his A game. He gotta treat
so
this shit like it's all or nothing.
Greg, what do you think Tank did wrong?
He gave Lamont too much respect. He didn't really stay behind his jab and really try to create. He just tried to be explosive. The thing is, when you're trying to be explosive, you could tell on yourself because you pull your punches. Tank, when he be winding up shots, you know what I mean, sometimes he might drop his hand before he do it. Lamont is able to read shit like that because they got similar body frames with the height. Like they tight. They both of them tight, but Tank just like more explosive. Lamont can read it though because Lamont, no, you good. Lamont basic, right? But he got great basics. You know what I'm saying? Everything he do is short and precise, and he was able to read Tank movement. A lot of people not able to do that. And he also know what to do to react, you know what I mean? Which is not do too much. Just keep shit closed down. So Tank gotta really work behind his jab. He gotta do more jabbing and more body work.
What about that uppercut? I ain't see too much of that uppercut. That's that same shit he hit Leo with. I ain't
Yeah,
see too much of
Lamont ain't
that
letting
in
him
that
get that
yeah,
fight.
shit
because
off.
because Lamont got his hand. That's what I'm saying. He got his hands nice and tight. He got his elbows tucked. He doing the things he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
it's
he
hard
couldn't
to
get
beat
that
the
shit
good
off.
basics. Sometimes it's hard to beat the good basics.
That's gonna be a good
What
ass
What do
scratch
you
though.
think Roach got? I really feel like we ain't seen too much of Roach bag though, because I don't feel like I don't think we seen to all of Roach. What you think, Greg? You think Roach got more in his tool bag or what?
No, he definitely got more, but he had to play it safe for the simple fact. You know what I mean? This is the higher level. So you can't do too much at that time. Now that he know he can 100% compete at that level, you know what I'm saying? Now we gonna see more come out. All right, cousin.
He did wobble Tank for a second with that counter right. That
That was
counter right hand was there all night.
that was a good ass fight though. I liked that fight. I
Yeah,
was
I still
shocked, but
got
I
that as
liked it.
fight of the year.
Yeah, that was a good.
Not on
That was
no
a good.
hater shit, but I like it just because I show both. I seen
No,
both guys show high level skill.
I was one.
no,
I
it
was
was
one of
a,
the ones that was grinding him up, thinking Roach was gonna get clipped. Roach went in there and did justice. Roach did what he was supposed to do.
I
no,
knew it was
it
gonna be
was a
better than the
great fight.
Frank Martin fight though. Frank Martin was.
Sure.
I ain't gonna
I
lie. I didn't
didn't.
want to
I ain't
admit at
gonna
first,
lie.
but he was
I
scared.
thought. I was thinking because I watched the Heron fight, so it was like I kind of counted him out, and that was my mistake.
Yeah, but then that's what I'm saying. Like when you pay attention to fights, you got to pay attention to when that fight was, and you know what I mean, how old
Mm-hmm.
they was. You know what I mean, what they been through before that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the last time Lamont Roach, also, Lamont Roach, he doubted himself. I think he doubted himself a little bit that night. You know what I mean? Even though he did great, but
Yeah, that was a good ass fight.
that's the times. That's how you get experience though. When you go through fights like that, that's where you get your experience from.
He still
Yeah,
hurt his ass late, and Tank said it. He said that nigga got some sneaky power.
Yeah, he did, and
yeah.
that's
I
and
ain't
Tank
gonna
that.
lie.
Tank gave, gave
I
niggas a
thought he was
warning.
just capping to sell the fight when he said that. I was like, this nigga trying to sell this fight.
Yeah, I'm definitely a fan of Lamont Roach. I like Cuz.
But
But do
that's
you
the.
think that's why Tank was saying that he afraid of losing because he knew he could possibly lose to Lamont Roach? I mean, yeah.
No,
No,
I
I just
think
think he
I
was
think
giving him his flowers. My fault. Go ahead.
no, you straight. My bad. I think it was just a vulnerable moment for him, and he probably at that time just felt like being honest.
Mm.
Hell yeah. A lot of people look at that as a sign of weakness, though. Being that vulnerable as a fighter, because you're supposed to have that Mike Tyson, that I'm trying to go kill a nigga in the ring. I want to, it doesn't
No,
count
but
if he ain't dead.
everybody don't go for that shit though. Lamont ain't go for that shit.
Yeah, and even if you look at it as a sign of weakness, you still got to get in there with him. You know what I mean? You still got to make it happen. So you can't let your mind play tricks on you, and then you have your body react to some bullshit, and then you get caught with some bullshit. Still had to play it smart.
And Lamont can take a punch too.
So who got the most confidence coming into this rematch?
I would say
Roach,
Lamont for sure.
definitely Roach.
Have we ever seen Tank like that before, though, in a press conference? Where a nigga can tell him, nah, you wasn't able to get shit off on me, nigga. I handled that. I ain't never seen Tank in that position before. That's gonna be different seeing him like that. No
I
bullying.
don't know. He might not been happy with the situation though. The shit looked at, yeah, man, ain't look like a regular tank press though for real.
It was on some I'm about to retire ass type of press conference he
That
had.
was on some like put together overnight type joint. It wasn't really nothing to it. That shit was in the gymnasium, and he usually be, he big dog. So it was
Yeah,
like,
Lamont,
he had
Lamont,
niggas from IG, doing the
Lamont
hosting and
just
shit like that.
Lamont just can't let it get to his head. He just can't get too big headed.
yeah.
He was honest after the fight, not before the fight. And he said Roach does.
I don't think he will though. I think he got something to prove because I think he felt like he was robbed. So I think he gonna come in extra sharper and extra on it.
Like I think Greg says true. He probably gonna come in there try to sit on them punches now. Man, what if it looked like Tarver versus Roy Jones too? I hope not. I want to see a competitive fight.
They both got chins though.
Niggas gonna be sick as hell. I feel like if this nigga Tank loses fight, a lot of niggas gonna quit boxing, quit watching boxing because of this shit. A lot of folks look up to Tank.
Some gonna be like that. Some gonna find somebody else to move right on along with though.
You see niggas is leaving. They make a whole post and videos about leaving fan bases and shit.
Yeah, that shit crazy. I'm about to feed, man. I get with y'all. All right, y'all. I get out of here.
Bet. Be smooth. I
For
gotta get up
sure.
out of here anyways. But
For
Nah,
sure. I'm gonna get with
artmanapparel.com,
y'all.
best boxing merch in the game. Shout out to you, Greg.
All right,
Shout
appreciate
out to
y'all.
you, Jensen.